Her monthly income is $8,450 and her monthly expenses are $8,137. We have $313 left over, but we're also going to add back in this preschool because that's typically not something that she pays. So we have $1,523 that we can use to pay off debt. Her husband pays most of the home bills, which is why that category is small. We have a lot of loans here totaling $2,804. She doesn't budget for miscellaneous spending, but I put $300 here. If you don't see your debt going down and you don't feel like you have any money left over at the end of the month, you have to track every single thing that you're spending. And this can really throw off our budget if we're not paying attention to it. The credit card balances total around $38,000 and the loans total about $69,000. Let's look at doing velocity banking with the credit cards to see what happens. We take the income of $8,450, then we go in and find all of the cash expenses, which are anything that cannot be paid with a credit card. It has to come directly out of your bank account. These are anything that cannot be paid with a credit card. So the total cash expenses are $4,427. This leaves $4,023 that we can pay to the credit cards, which does satisfy the minimum payments. Since we're paying this large amount to the credit cards, our credit score is going to increase because all of our balances on our cards will be reporting lower, which is just one of the perks of using this method. Then once the credit card statement's closed, they're going to charge us interest. Let's say that that's $800. Now we have $3,223 available on the credit cards. Then we go back in after the statement's closed and put all of those other expenses back onto the cards. Those expenses in this case total $1,420. So even after we put the bills back on the card, the balances still should go down $1,803. It's really important to make sure that our budget's accurate. That way this number is correct. After we pay off the credit cards, we start paying any extra money left over to the loans.